Hi, this is Ellie Alexander, and I'm so excited to be bringing you a special tour test kitchen on the road at Paddington Station, and this is real life.
This is real life.
I'm here with my good friend Stef, and we are going to talk coffee today.
I'm so excited.
Me too.
I just finished your book. I don't know how to tell you this. I just read it. I love it. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Did you drink a coffee while you were?
No.
No, okay.
I could barely read the book. I've got 2 young children.
I know.
Who were trying to Mommy, what's that? I'm like, please just let Mommy read.
Well, today I'm going to teach you how to make an affogato, which is actually not in MOCHA, she wrote. It's not in the new book, but I feel like this is something that Andy would make, and he has made.
Ooh.
And it's so hot right now.
It's so hot.
We are melting in the Pacific Northwest.
I know. You were telling me 120 in your car the other day.
I know, which is just so unfair. So this is super easy, and it requires no effort whatsoever, really.
That's the best way.
Then we will impress our friends with this. Okay.
I like impressing friends.
So we're going to each have a glass.
Ooh, I have to do this.
Yeah, you get to do it too.
Okay.
And because it's MOCHA, she wrote, I chose a half caramel and half chocolate ice cream with some lovely caramel center. This is also just like a perfect summer afternoon little pick-me-up. So you're just gonna take it and put 1 scoop in your glass. Super easy.
You do that so well.
Well, you have awesome scoops.
Well, you made it look really easy.
You have to scoop like the professionals. This is years of practice, clearly.
I can tell. Obviously, I just use a spoon. Who needs an ice cream scoop?
That's the way to do it. So we're gonna take that, and then cheers.
Oh, cheers.
These are just strong espresso shots.
Okay.
You literally just pour it over.
Fancy.
I know. Let that sit. And then to finish it off, we here in Ashland have the wonderful...
Oh, Branson's chocolate. Doesn't get better.
It's so good. So I just am gonna put a little drizzle on top of mine.
All right.
Beauty. And then some little chocolate sprinkles.
Oh.
And then you found these gems.
I know, they're so much fun. They're edible glitter stars.
Edible glitter. Everybody needs edible glitter in their kitchen.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think Steph would totally approve in the book.
I think she
would.
would.
Or Bethany?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Oh, Lance would love this. All right.
Okay, that's it.
That's it?
That is our little summer treat. Then we put in a spoon. You can stir it up, or you can drink it. It could become a milkshake.
Ooh, milkshake.
Or you can just take a delicious bite.
Yeah. I think this is a really good idea.
As do I. Yeah. So one thing that I love about writing this series is that, as you know, over the years, I have learned real tips and tricks from pastry people. For this book, definitely baristas.
For sure.
But I also love a good hack. And you came up with the most brilliant MOCHA hack for summer, which is going to go in a book.
I'm a big MOCHA fan, I won't lie. But who has the time or the energy to go through all the steps you're supposed to go through to make a real MOCHA? It's easier just to drive down the street.
Exactly. And a lot of people don't have like an espresso machine at home.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, not many of us do.
Right.
But, so I've been doing this for a few years. Granted, it's a much less fancy version, but I just make normal coffee.
Okay.
And then you buy just your normal just add water hot chocolate mix.
Love it.
And you just put some milk in, you stir it up, and you've got yourself a MOCHA.
So genius.
And then you can even have different flavors, like this one is smoked sea salt.
Score. That's very tortish too, don't you think?
I thought so.
Yeah.
This one's just normal dark chocolate. Organic. This one has organic coffee in it, so you get like
a double
shot.
And
this one is with coconut milk. So, I mean, you have the best of all the worlds here.
That is a brilliant summer hack.
I'm totally on board with it.
What are you calling it?
I call it Mom's Lazy Day MOCHA.
Mom's Lazy Day MOCHA.
Or Mom's, you can just use quick.
There you go.
That's what I do. You just dump the quick in and you go.
You're ready. And some coffee.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, sorry. You make your coffee, put your milk in, you dump the quick in, and you're good to go.
One of my other favorite things about writing a long-running series is the research involved. And that might sound really fancy, but usually what it means is I come up here to the Paddington kitchen section and I think like, what would Jules have in her home kitchen? Because as you know, she's a very amazing pastry chef. She would love your mom mocha hack though. I feel like she'd also be down with like a good, cheap trick.
Easy way to go.
Yeah.
You don't have to fire up your espresso machine.
Absolutely. But I will literally spend time just looking at new equipment and imagining how I would use it. We have such a coffee culture here in Ashland. We're lucky. We have so many family-owned shops and then roasteries and everything. Like, this is Hilltop.
And he's a local guy. He's come to our open house every year.
I love it. And he roasts and he does like a Shakespeare blend.
He does, and it's a really good coffee too.
Yeah. And so, you know, in my imagination at Tort, it is that. And it's also the coffee equipment, which is one of the things that you see a little bit of in MOCHA, she wrote, because these baristas are like...
They're insane. They're dry ice this, mushroom that. Who would have guessed?
Who knew? But like a French press, Jules definitely has a French press in her kitchen.
I mean, doesn't everybody?
I actually do. But mine doesn't look quite that beautiful.
Well, I had to pull out the fancy one. It's rose gold. It's beautiful. It's slim. You can take the things out. You can replace them.
And then this lovely beauty, I love cold brew in the summer. I always make cold brew all summer long, but I think I have like the mom mocha version of a cold brew machine at home. Jules would have this in her kitchen.
I mean, it is pretty fancy. I know nothing about cold brew. I saw this and I thought I didn't even know what it did.
It makes magic.
It makes magic, but what I really liked about it was this fancy carafe that comes with it.
So cute.
It looks like something a chemistry teacher would have.
Yeah, and as we talk about, like, coffee and baking is a science.
It is.
And an art, so I fully approve. And then the last thing that we have to talk about, which I need in my life and I have never used, but I have seen real baristas using, is like a foamer. You can foam your own latte at home.
This is an Aero latte. It's battery operated. You stick it into your warm milk and it does all the work for you without having to have that fancy espresso machine that has the hot steam that goes through it. You just microwave your milk and go.
So we could brew our Hilltop coffee, then we could add in our drinking chocolate, froth it, and
you've got a whole thing going on.
I love it.
I think it's perfect.
Okay, another of my favorite coffee hacks that I have learned, because in the summer when it's hot, I drink my coffee cold, I do my cold brew, and I put ice in. But then the ice melts and it waters down your coffee.
And then you don't want to drink your coffee anymore.
Yeah, because it's all watery and blah. So I learned this from a barista many years ago when I was working on an earlier book, I think like Fudge and Jury or something very early in the series. You take your leftover coffee and you freeze it. You make your own coffee ice cubes.
Smart.
Yes, and you have the most adorable ice cubes, so you could totally level up. These look like diamonds.
Those are pretty fancy.
Super fancy, or little rubber duckies.
Because, I mean, who doesn't want a duck in their drink?
I want a duck in my drink, absolutely. And Neptune balls.
So those are those fancy, they're perfectly sphere.
Oh.
So they're like meant for people who do like scotch on the rocks
Yes.
or whiskey on the rocks or whatever, but you could totally updo your coffee here.
I love that idea. Andy would totally have just one giant coffee ice ball and then do the affogato over it.
Ooh, that would be cool.
I am down with that idea. If you totally wanted to take it to the next level, if coffee like runs in your veins, you could also make a coffee slushy, like a coffee popsicle, right?
Oh, with your frappe that you posted the other day.
Yes,
that would be fun.
So take your frappe mix and put it in a cute little popsicle mold.
And the popsicle mold that I have today are cute little dinosaurs.
That all have different tails.
They all have different tails. They all have little different faces, and they're hilarious.
It's so cute.
Oh, and you can't tell, but if you come by and look at them, they have skeletons on their popsicle sticks.
Okay, so
see, you can even see your dinosaur skeleton when you're done with your affogato.
Yeah. A nice little frappe. It's like an adult version of your childhood favorite. This has been so much fun to be back in the kitchen, and
it's like normal.
Yeah.
Like
right?
the old days.
Yeah, like the days before. So if anyone needs their summer book, I'm going to be signing copies of MOCHA, She Wrote.
That's exciting.
And you'll have them here at the store. And then everything that we've talked
Everything
about
you
tonight.
see here today.
So whether you want to make a mom mocha or whether you want to level up and create beautiful ice cubes with your coffee and an affogato and really take it to the next level with cold brew, you can find it all here at Paddington Station.
Come and see us.
Happy baking!